The soul-stirring invitation. What if the true measure of success is not found in titles or trophies, but in the quiet force of character, the resilience to stand firm, the patience to endure, the courage to begin again? This speech is not a map, but a mirror. It does not chart a path to fame, but reflects the timeless traits that shape greatness, purpose that burns through darkness, discipline that outlasts distraction, and vision that dares to dream beyond the present. Through stories of those who have turned adversity into legacy, it calls us to rise not just higher, but deeper, to live deliberately, to lead wisely, to grow endlessly. In every soul stirs a quiet yearning not merely to succeed, but to matter, to build not just our sum, but a legacy. This is a speech for those who sense that true greatness is not loud, but luminous, not hurried, but honed, woven with tales of human triumph and failure, of silent strength and bold reinvention. This address explores what it means to lead with heart, endure with grace, and strive with honor. It is a call to reclaim ambition as a sacred discipline, to meet life not with haste, but with depth, and to sculpt, through every choice, a life worthy of memory. 1. The indispensable virtue of diligence. Diligence is the bedrock upon which all enduring achievements rest. In an era beset by the allure of expediency and facile success, it is imperative to acknowledge that the fruits of labor are seldom plucked without steadfast perseverance. The cultivation of one's craft demands an unwavering commitment, an unrelenting investment of time and energy that no shortcut can supplant. Those who eschew diligence in favor of expedience will find their ambitions as ephemeral as mist at dawn. 2. The quintessence of early rising. To arise at the break of day is to partake in a sacred ritual of mastery and purpose. The nascent hours of the morning afford a tranquil crucible wherein the mind, unperturbed by the clamor of the world, may engage in reflection, planning, and resolute action. Such discipline is not the mere preserve of the industrious. It is the hallmark of those who aspire to ascend beyond mediocrity and claim dominion over their destinies. 3. The immutable principles governing character. Character is forged in the crucible of steadfast adherence to immutable principles. Honesty, fortitude, humility, and resilience constitute the moral architecture that withstands the vicissitudes of fortune and time. To cultivate such virtues is to arm oneself with an unassailable compass by which to navigate the labyrinthine complexities of life. Those who compromise these principles for transient gain inevitably court ignominy and self-betrayal. 4. The art and science of acquiring success. Success is neither serendipitous nor instantaneous. It is the culmination of deliberate strategy, rigorous effort, and adaptive learning. The sagacious understand that incremental progress, though often imperceptible in the moment, aggregates inexorably into transformative achievement. Cultivating a mindset attuned to growth and continual refinement is paramount, for stagnation is the antithesis of advancement. 5. The triumph over adversity. Adversity is the crucible of human excellence, testing the mettle of resolve and the resilience of spirit. To confront hardship with equanimity and perseverance is to transcend the limitations imposed by circumstance. The truly triumphant are those who, despite setbacks, marshal their inner resources to not only recover but to flourish. This indomitable spirit is the sine qua non of lasting success. 6. The imperative of self-preservation. In the relentless pursuit of ambition, one must not forsake the sanctity of self-preservation. The corporeal and mental vessels through which we engage the world require vigilant care. Neglect breeds infirmity and diminishes the capacity for sustained exertion. To invest in one's health and well-being is to safeguard the very foundation upon which all endeavors depend. 7. The perpetual quest for knowledge and growth. The edifice of wisdom is constructed upon an unceasing quest for knowledge. Intellectual humility, the recognition of one's own limitation, fuels a perpetual appetite for learning. Those who cultivate this disposition are best equipped to adapt amidst the flux of an ever-evolving world. It is through relentless inquiry and reflection that one attains the profound insights necessary for innovation and leadership. Leadership and innovation both are important. Fortune favors the prepared mind, Louis Pasteur, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Jim Rohn, what we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. Plutarch, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs, do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Bruce Lee. 8. The unyielding pursuit of excellence. Excellence is not a destination, but a continuous journey, an incessant striving to surpass one's previous achievements. Take, for instance, the legendary Michael Jordan, whose unparalleled basketball prowess was not merely a gift of nature, but the fruit of relentless practice and refusal to settle for mediocrity. Each missed shot, every lost game, served only to fuel his determination. His story illustrates that greatness demands a steadfast refusal to acquiesce to comfort or complacency. 9. Embracing failure as the catalyst for growth. Failure is often misconstrued as a terminus, yet it is, in truth, the most efficacious teacher. Consider the eminent inventor Thomas Edison, who famously remarked on his myriad unsuccessful attempts at creating the electric light bulb, stating, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's indefatigable spirit exemplifies the notion that failure, far from being a setback, is a vital stepping stone on the path to innovation and success. Success is costly, come only from consistent hard work. 10. The discipline of habitual early rising. The quotidian habit of rising before dawn is embraced by many luminaries as a keystone of their success. Benjamin Franklin, one of history's polymaths, extolled the virtue of early to bed and early to rise as a formula for health, wealth, and wisdom. In the stillness of early morning, one may cultivate clarity of thought and execute plans without interruption, thereby compounding productivity over time. The cumulative effect of this simple discipline is transformative. 11. The power of vision coupled with tenacity. Vision without tenacity is a castle built on sand. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple Inc., serves as a paragon of this principle. His visionary zeal for revolutionizing technology was matched only by his unwavering tenacity amid numerous setbacks, including being ousted from his own company. Yet, his persistence and faith in his vision propelled him to return and lead Apple to unprecedented heights. This narrative underscores the imperative of coupling lofty aspirations with resolute perseverance. 12. The balance between ambition and self-care. Ambition, while a potent catalyst for achievement, must be harmonized with prudent self-confidence, self-care. The synergy of collaboration and individual excellence. While individual effort is indispensable, the alchemy of collaboration often unlocks unparalleled achievement. The Manhattan Project, which culminated in one of the most consequential scientific advancements of the 20th century, was not the fruit of a single mind, but a symphony of brilliant thinkers, physicists, mathematicians, engineers, each contributing their distinct genius toward a shared goal. The lesson is clear: individual brilliance reaches its zenith when harmonized with collective endeavor. In every field, from the orchestras of Vienna to the startup ecosystems of Silicon Valley, it is this intricate dance between personal excellence and communal synergy that gives rise to innovation and progress. The courage to reinvent oneself. In a world of rapid change, adaptability is not merely an asset, but a necessity true growth often demands. The courage to part with familiar identities in pursuit of deeper authenticity. Consider the journey of Mahatma Gandhi, from a barrister trained in the British legal system to a spiritual and political leader whose doctrine of nonviolence transformed a nation. Reinvention is not a betrayal of one's past, but an evolution towards a more refined self. It is the courage to say, "I am not yet all I could be," and to act upon that recognition. The imperative of purpose-driven action. To labor without purpose is akin to setting sail without a compass. Progress may be made, yet direction is lost. Purpose is the lodestar that imparts meaning to our endeavors. Consider Malala Yousafzai, whose unwavering commitment to education in the face of grave danger exemplifies the transformative power of purpose. Her actions were not motivated by transient gain, but by a profound sense of mission, a beacon that propelled her through adversity and galvanized the world. The virtue of patience in a world of instant gratification. In an age increasingly dominated by immediacy, the virtue of patience is often neglected. Yet patience remains indispensable to the maturation of talent and the fruition of dreams. The towering oak does not burgeon overnight, but through years of steady growth. The remarkable career of Sir Isaac Newton, whose revolutionary discoveries emerged from decades of contemplation and meticulous experimentation, illustrates that enduring success demands time and unwavering perseverance. Cultivating emotional intelligence for leadership. Beyond intellect and skill lies the subtler art of emotional intelligence, the ability to perceive, understand, and manage one's own emotions and those of others. This quality distinguishes effective leaders from mere managers. Angela Merkel's tenure as Chancellor of Germany is often lauded for her composed, empathetic leadership, particularly during crises. Her emotional intelligence enabled her to navigate complex political landscapes with judiciousness and grace, underscoring its paramount importance in both personal and professional realms. All crafted in a refined, attractive, and intellectually resonant tone to leave a lasting impression. True greatness is not a product of haste or happenstance, but of purpose sharpened by discipline, refined through adversity, and elevated by the courage to grow beyond one's former self. This speech reshapes ambition into something nobler, a disciplined pursuit of meaning, not just success. It calls the listener not merely to act, but to act with intention, not merely to grow, but to grow with integrity. The result is a mind awakened, a spirit steadied, and a path illuminated toward a life that matters. Transformation from noise to depth, from urgency to purpose, from mere existence to conscious legacy. It does not simply inform. Thank you.